Thank you, Ann Williams. Welcome, everyone, to the WDVX Blue Plate Special. It's good to be sitting here and looking at the fellas on stage. We have back one of the former hosts of the Blue Plate Special, who did a great job with this show, Mr. Matt Morelock. And he has a couple of fellas with him, and it's Matt Morelock and Little Animal on today's WDVX Blue Plate Special, everybody.
It's like a dynamo, a mixed emotion. You can't believe it, man, a big explosion. Right when you find yourself, it all goes changing. It's time for moving on and rearranging. You know that life's too short to ever say goodbye, so I will always be around to dry your tears up when you cry. We might be moving on to bigger, better things, but we'll be always holding hands through the pleasure and through the pain. We're in love with everybody, and you are everybody. It's a big old crazy party. We love you, everybody. Put your hand up where your heart is. We love you, everybody. Oh. Reach out and take my hand, I'll show you green grass, a place to lay your head, you finally free at last. You can't remember when you felt that sweet buzz, that kind of circumstance that people call love. See that temporary scar left by your pain is It's just a passing thing like waterfalls and clouds that bring the rain. Close your eyes and find the fire that burns within. Man, embrace yourself and let that loving thing begin. We're in love with everybody, and you are everybody. It's a big old crazy party. We love you, everybody. Put your hand up where your heart is. We love you, everybody. Hope y'all are enjoying the radio show so far. First I had a double, then I had another. You could say I might have had you. Then I saw you moving, shaking and a grooving. Thought that I could get to you. I'm going back. I'm going back. Back to my brand new good time heart attack. Thought I'd sobered up, I thought I'd had enough, I thought I'd get myself in shape. Wasn't nothing to it, didn't want to do it, got another heart to break. I'm going back. I'm going back. Back to my brand new good time heart attack. Go on, yeah, boy. are you going, baby? Are you coming? I can make it last all night. Hope it was a good one. Hope you had a real fun. Never had it feel so right. I'm going back. I'm going back. Back to my brand new good time heart attack. I'm going back. I'm going back. Back to my brand new good time heart attack. There we go. Oh, thanks.
It's Matt Morelock and Little Animal today on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Good to see you back here in town, and you're
Thanks,
working
man.
hard on this new music project you're telling me about.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. Before I talk about myself, I want to talk about how good it is to see you here.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Cool.
great to see you.
I love Red, and I'm sending her lots of love. She's getting a new tattoo, and she couldn't come in today. So
Yeah, I know. I mean, the boss is just is so slack. He just lets everything happen around here. Goodness.
But thanks for coming in and hosting the show, Tony. It's good to get to see your face.
Well, it's great to be here. You, I think you followed me as the host of the Blue Plate Special, right? When we got it kicked off there in the 2004 or 5.
Gosh, yeah. We can talk about my music project later, but here we are at WDVX Radio in downtown Knoxville. And when I was a young man, I think I was 20, right when this station got started, I listened all the time. I just, oh boy, I wanted to be a DJ on this radio station so bad. And I got out my typewriter and I typed a letter and I said, "Dear Mr. Lawson, I'm learning how to play the banjo. And I love listening to your radio station. If there's ever any chance that I could come up and talk into the microphone and choose the songs, I would greatly appreciate it." And months passed and nothing happened. And so he was on the air one day, and I called the station. I said, "Mr. Lawson, this is Matt Morelock, and I wrote you a letter a while back about wanting to be a DJ, and I just want to make sure you got it." He said, "Oh, yeah, I got that letter. And guess what? My Monday night DJ just found something else to do. Why don't you come on up to the camper?" And he gave me the address. And I drove a half hour up to the camper, and he showed me how to use the equipment. And it changed my life. It really did. And I'm always eternally grateful to Tony and his faith in some dumb little 20-year-old boy who didn't know anything about radio for getting to come up and choose the songs. And he gave me an unbelievable amount of creative freedom. As the evening dragged on, I got to play world music and psychedelic stuff and all kinds of stuff. We had the Happy Camper Show for years there, didn't we, Tony?
It was a happy time on the air, too.
Yeah, it was. It was a simpler time.
Yeah, well, the light was on with you, Matt.
Yeah, it was so good. And then we got hooked up with the folks who are building this new visitor center in downtown Knoxville. Moved the whole shebang down here and built this little stage. Tony hosted the show for a while, and then he said, "Man, I can't do this anymore. Matt, you want to do it?"
and you took it to another level.
For a few years, we had a crazy time, and here we are back in Knoxville with all our favorite people. So
well, I'm very grateful for the work you did on the Blue Plate. A lot of those plates up there, a lot of the shows, you were hosting those
I think
shows.
almost like all of them.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
That was back when the Knoxville Visitor Center made the mistake of investing in brand new custom blue plates for every performer that came through. I think they finally ran the line item on the budget, and they said, "Yeah, I don't think we're going to make those anymore."
We've got some great ones there, but we need one of you, Matt. We never got one of you. You know,
there are a couple of with me on them.
Yeah,
There's,
sort of your back or your ear
one
or
with me
something.
playing with good old Charlie Acuff here. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And, there's a bearded one, the bearded Kyle Campbell up here on stage. Yeah, anyway, this the visuals don't work for the radio audience very well, so for you on the radio, we're not wearing any clothes right now.
Well,
so
go to the YouTube channel, and maybe we'll zoom in and show you.
Yeah,
each
that's
play.
right. We're going to be on YouTube and Facebook. Hello, cameras.
Yeah, there you go.
So you can steer on over to the WDVX social medias for all the visuals and what I look like.
Well, now we go forward 20 years, Matt.
Jeez, I know.
And now what are you doing?
Now, I'm renovating my upstairs bedroom.
Okay.
I'm perfecting my meatball recipe.
That's good. It's
And
wintertime.
I think they're getting pretty good. I just adopted a little red dog named Cooper who hurt his paw this morning. So I found out that I was a vet this morning, and before we came to the radio station. I'm aging quickly.
Well, I could tell by that last song.
No, hold on.
That you played there. So now tell us about this music project.
The music project is, for years I've always played other people's songs, and I've been writing my own songs, and I've got hundreds of half-written songs. And while I was living in Hawaii there for a few years, I was surrounded by rock stars. And they would ask me to play my songs. They didn't want to hear bluegrass music.
Wow.
They wanted to hear pop music. They wanted to hear rock and roll. And I started writing kind of more rock and roll songs and moved back to Knoxville in late 2019, ready to get the rock and roll band together. Called all the dudes. We played all the songs. We booked a bunch of shows. And then in March of 2020, everything got real sad there for a little while. And we're just now waking them back up. So you can find me on anything at Matt Morelock, and anything attached to WDVX with Matt Morelock on it. You'll be able to find me online. Mm-hmm. And we've got some special surprises later in the show, too. One thing that I have been doing a lot is teaching a lot of music lessons. I enjoy showing people how to play music, and I have a few of my students here for the second half of the show. So stay tuned in. These boys got out of school especially for the show today.
Well, all right. I'm looking forward to that, and then you can tell us about Happy New Year next year with this new project as we go along. Are these new tunes that we're hearing here that are going to be on the new record?
Some of them are, and there's some songs on. I'm looking down at my set list here. Some that should never get recorded on an album again,
but you can play it on on the radio, right?
But I can play it on the radio.
That's good.
I know when Tony saw that I was on the calendar, he said, "Oh boy."
Yeah, it's
somebody give the FCC moderator a
taser, please.
A drowsy pill. No, we got a good, clean show to get, folks. It's a nice time. One of the things I did while we were all locked down and stuck at the house is I sat on my front porch and I cried a lot. Mm-hmm. And drank my coffee. I think a lot of us had some deep sadnesses at that time, and came to really notice small things in my life that maybe I had ignored before when things were a little crazier. And I made up. Can I do a song about it?
Sure. Does it have anything to do with the golden finch, the landing there in front of you, or something?
It just might. Oh, the birds in my yard, they have grown to trust me. The songs that they sing, they sound happy, they sound funny. But an old crow come along, or a mean cat, and it's the end of that. It's so sad to see a good thing going wrong. But you gotta sing, 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 as if nobody's listening. 'Cause one just may, and you're singing, it'll bless them. We were songbirds as a child, then shame it crept in, and it ruined it. It's so sad to see a good thing going wrong. Had no friend Phil, man, he was a good one. I think about him still. You better believe we had some good fun. He was walking up the stairs, said a quick prayer, and he died there. It's so sad to see a good thing going wrong. And you try, give it all you got there. And you push so hard, just hoping it'll sink in. But a failure hits you fast, and it ain't fun. It's a gut punch. It's so sad to see a good thing going wrong. But the birds in my yard, they have grown to trust me. And the songs that they sing, they sound happy, they sound funny. Thanks. I'd like to thank Kyle Campbell for joining us on the Blue Plate Special right here. Kyle's on the bass. You can't see him on the radio, but you can see him here in the house. We had a last-minute need for a bass player today. And Kyle's my oldest music brother ever, and we usually play old mandolin and banjo music together. And I called him. He said he could do it. And he, to his credit, he owns Campbell's Music Room Guitars in Bearden in West Knoxville. And he decided to open the store a little bit late. Actually, no, Brad's out there right now.
Yeah, I got it covered.
Yeah, okay, he got it covered, and he came down to play this show. So thanks, Kyle. How about another hand for Kyle Campbell and Campbell's Music Room Guitars. How's it going over there, Tony Lawson?
And I really enjoyed that last song.
Thanks.
The birds are special.
Thanks, yeah, totally. I just thought little simple things and happiness. I'm going to give the guys a chance to sing a big one right now. This is a big sing-along for everybody because it's so easy to be mean in the world. But you know what's even easier? Being nice. And it seems like it's easy to be mean when you want to be grumpy and you want to say nasty things about people. But then when you choose not to do so, you'll always end out better. I promise. And I have special people in my life that remind me of that because I'm a grouchy old son sometimes. So. This one has a real simple chorus that you can all sing. Even out there in radio land, it says, I told you once and I told you twice, why be mean when you can be nice? And then some sad stuff and some weird psychedelic stuff. And then the chorus.
I don't think we rehearsed this.
Yeah, we did. This one says, I told you once and I told you twice. Why be mean when you can be nice? Come on. Be kind to me. Can't you see? I'm in misery. I hardly feel like a mustard seed because your love it's what I need, come on. Be kind to me, can't you see? I'm in misery. Let's sing it together. Told you once and I told you twice. Why be mean when you can be nice? Come on. Be kind to me. Can't you see, everybody, I'm in misery. Told you, girl, when I was 16, wanted you, girl, to be my queen. Come on, be kind to me. Can't you see? I'm in misery. Let's all sing it. Told you once and I told you twice. Why be mean when you can be nice? Come on. Be kind to me. Can't you see? I'm in misery. Let's all just acapella this one. Told you once and I told you twice. Why be mean when you can be nice? Come on. Be kind to me, can't you see? I'm in misery. Yeah, everybody.
Morelock and Little Animal on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. The Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's in Knoxville's Old City, downtown, where Friday will be there with the big plate. It's Dave Edgar and friends, and Beethoven's birthday on Friday. That's a huge day.
Maybe. Is it huge, really?
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Weird old German guy.
Yeah, I know. He was a genius too, man. Les Kerr and Chris Taylor will be with us tomorrow. Also, thanks to Visit Knoxville. That's where we're at today inside from the rain and right here on the stage of the WDVX Blue Plate Special. You can find out more about all the things around here in Knoxville at visitknoxville.org. And some things going on in downtown Knoxville this weekend. Kyle Campbell's part of it. Let's just get to it, Kyle, and talk about Mike McGill's big birthday extravaganza going on Sunday night. What's happening with it?
Well, it's the 10th year that he's doing it, and it kind of started off smaller at Barley's, and it's gotten so big they're at the Bijou Theater this year.
And you're part of the band this year.
I'm a little bit part of the band. I'm supposed to sing 2 songs, but I lost
out.
my voice last week, so I'm hoping I find it before Sunday.
Well, it's hiding down there somewhere. You'll
It's
get
hiding.
it. Yeah, it's down on
hiding way
Union
down
down there someplace.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Hey, also, any other name-dropping friends that we can? I know it's pretty much a secret sometimes with McGill's birthday party.
Yeah, I don't know if I should reveal anything.
Maybe.
I can reveal that Mike McGill will be there.
Okay. That's good.
That's really all you need.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
Past that, everything else is icing.
Well, then everybody else, yeah, and the extravaganza. You're part of the extravaganza.
Yes.
Well, good. That's Sunday night, everybody, right? And so 8 o'clock. Tickets available, knoxbiju.org. Matt Morelock and Little Animal on the Blue Plate Special. Let her go, boys.
Thank you, Tony.
I try to sing.
This next one's a public service announcement that Kyle and I made up years ago when we heard about something that's plaguing the children of the nation. That something is called Jenkum.
My friend named Tommy had a big brown jug. He's the man standing to my side. Tommy went walking down the street one day when the stranger told him how to take a new ride. You take that jug, fill it right up, let it ferment for a week or so. Take a big huff of the powerful stuff. Now you know you got the Jacob Jug Blues. Was, so we had to go there for to feel its love. Tommy took a huff of the powerful stuff. Now you know he's got the Jacob Jug Blues. Tommy took a huff of the powerful stuff. Now you know he's got the Jacob Jug. No, he's got that Steakum Jug. No, he's got the Jacob Jug Blues.
That's Kyle Campbell on the mandolin and the most of what he's got left of his lead vocals, and I think you sound great. We're going to give the band a break right now, and I promised we have some special guests. As I mentioned at the top of the show, I'll mention it again that one of the ways when I'm in between times of cash and checks playing old-fashioned banjo music for people at barbecues, I actually pay my bills. teaching people how to play music. And I've been doing that for many, many years. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at it. And once a year, I like to come around this time and remind people that I do so. And if you're out there in the radio audience or right here in the room and would like to learn how to play a musical instrument, I want to show you how to do it. So you can find me on social media at Matt Morelock. You can email me at matt@morelockmusic.com. And you can, I'm not going to give you my phone number, because last time I did that, I got some pictures that I'm not even going to tell my mom all about.
Don't do that.
So,
you might get invited to something that you really
yeah,
don't need to go
I will
to.
not be doing it. So you can find me online, and once I verify that you're not a creep, I'll give you my phone number. Or you can walk up to me, or maybe if you're the right kind of creep, you'll get my phone number. I don't know. But I invited some kids today who have been working real hard on their musical instruments, and they got special notes to get out of school. And I've got a couple right here who have been really patient during the show that are going to come up and play. We're going to put, if you want to sit there, young man, or... Okay, we've got one young feller. I would like for you to meet my buddy, Mr. Gene Monaco. Who's, now, little Gene, can you tell everybody how old you are?
I'm sorry.
Wow, Gene, you got a frog in your throat.
Oh, would you believe 59?
How about Gene, a young 59, learning how to play the banjo? And we also have another little boy here. Come on, young man. What's your name?
Bobby.
Bobby. And how old are you, Bobby?
I'm 60.
And 60. Wow. I tell these guys at their lesson every week that, like, seriously, it's one thing teaching kids how to play. It's a whole other thing teaching old grumpy men how to play, and that I'm just insanely proud of them for doing something that's really hard. It's really hard to humble yourself when you're of a certain age and a certain level of accomplishment in your life, and if you it brings a lot of joy to your life playing music. So once you got the big career like little Gene and little Bobby, it's hard to sign up and take lessons, and they brought their banjo and their fiddle, and we're going to do a couple of old-time string band numbers for y'all. How about that? How about Gene and Bobby? What are we going to play, boys?
I think Gene's partial to that old Shady Grove.
The Shady Grove. That's a good one. Okay, young man. Crank that mic up there. They're working on their volume. Sing one for us.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I said. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound to go away.
Give me some of that fiddle, Bobby. Remember what Joan Hartsburg used to say? Say, wish I was in Shady Grove, sipping on a nice cold beer. One arm around the water pipe, then another one around my dear.
Shady Grove, my little love. Shady Grove, I said. Shady Grove, my little love. I'm bound to
Give me that fiddle, boy. Hey! Bobby Fox and Gene Monaco doing a very brave thing, coming out and playing on the radio for y'all. I got one more young student that I think the pretending like they're young thing is a joke that's dead, but you can come on up. Wade Davies is probably my longest running student. He signed his kids up for lessons about 20 years ago, and long after they quit, he stuck around and has gotten pretty darn good at playing the old-time banjo. You can sit if you'd like there, Wade.
I really am the youngster of the group at 56.
It's the youngster. Only 56 years old. If you are a child or have a child out there that does want to learn lessons, I don't only teach old men. I do like to teach children, as long as they're not little twerps.
Mm-hmm. As long as they want to learn.
As long as they want to learn. But God, man, don't bring me your kid if it's a little jerk.
You're not a daycare center, right?
God, people bring me their kid and they just don't want to be there and they're grouchy. Man, I don't want to teach that kid. That's not cool, man. Don't bring me your twerpy kid. Bring me your nice kid.
Yeah.
I can tell you, despite what you're getting ready to hear, Matt is an excellent teacher.
So we've got a little arrangement of a couple of tunes ready, and this is one that I know Marcy's going to like a whole lot. So this one we chose specifically for you, Marcy. 1, 2, 3. Twine will mingle my raven black hair with the roses so red and the lilies so fair and the myrtle so bright, the emerald hue, pale lemon eater and eyes lips like blue. And I'll sing, and my life shall be gay. I will banish all sorrow, Lord, I will sway. And I'll walk from my dream, my hide was clay. Portion of the beam, and all come away. Get it, Wade? Wade Davies, everybody. Thank you, Wade.
Nice job, man.
Super good.
Matt Morelock and Little Animal, including students here today on the. Maybe they could come back and play kid stuff sometimes. Maybe with Sean, that'd be good on a
I'm
Saturday.
so proud of those guys.
Yeah,
That's
man.
cool.
You say that helps with the as you get the grumpiness. It sort of helps with the grumpiness for older fellas to learn how to play stuff.
I managed to stay pretty grumpy, Tony Lawson.
Oh, would you play for a living though? But I mean, if you did something else for as a hobby
But
or
it
something.
is so hard to make money doing this stuff. And, I'm actually probably one of the most joyful people you'll ever run into. It's just fun being grumpy.
Hey, you make a lot of joy. Making music is joy. So greatly appreciate it. So what are you going to blow some? There's no leaves in here, man. I mean, what's this on
thought
stage?
it'd be kind of fun. I was getting my instruments out of the back of the truck today, coming on the way to the radio station, and I had a leaf blower back there that I'd left over, and I got it out, and I went, and I thought, man, that makes a note. And I thought, well, it's the holiday season, and I'm playing on WDVX's Blue Plate Special, and I didn't line up a single damn Christmas song. And I got the leaf blower out, and I thought, well, one thing that's probably never happened on WDVX is somebody played Jingle Bells on a leaf blower. So here we go, boys. 1 and 2. Oh, no, they're not going to play with me. Well, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bell, a jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
That's got a heck of an exhaust on it.
Thanks. Just not for, I know it didn't sound good, but
still,
really sometimes you have to just do something just because it's never been done before. Tony.
Exactly. It's something new, Matt, and it's very, it was broke new ground here.
Yeah, thanks.
You've always been
innovative. Right?
always been a
Thanks.
trailblazer. Yeah.
You know you're doing a good job when the audio engineer Johnny gets on the little monitors when you can't hear on the radio. He says that was stupid.
Well, it's refreshing.
Through the beginning, you were asking about like me making up songs and writing songs, which I hadn't really done historically that much. The first person to really have faith in my songs and my music was my mama, and the second person is up here on stage right now with me, and it's John Whitlock, and he's stuck with me through a lot of bad songs and a lot of really dumb ideas, even dumber than playing Jingle Bells on a leaf blower.
Wow.
But John Whitlock has his own stuff. You should find him online. He's everywhere, and his music. Most people know him as a drummer, but I think more and more people are knowing him as a songwriter because he makes up some of the coolest songs. And I asked him if maybe do we have time for John to do a song?
Sure.
Tony?
Yeah, we got about 8 minutes left.
Okay, good. Let's have John Whitlock. This is John Whitlock here. And for those of you on the radio audience that can't see it, this man is sitting at the drum kit and holding a guitar and going to play drums with his feet and sing this unbelievably complicated song that makes me cry every time. So.
It's no leaf blower, but when the morning came around, I took a stroll through a stranger's town, to a cafe on the square, through a door with a tiny bell. And there's a man on the pier, and his young boy stands near, waiting for the bite at the end of a fishing line.
There's an old lady with tangled hair. She's got no home anywhere, but she's joyful dancing to a song only she can hear. I feel the buzz of a native tongue, red wine in the setting sun, the echoes off the stones walking home when the day is done. And all these simple things that I've never seen, the sounds I've never heard around me now. I got so lost through all the years, but now I'm standing here. It seems like the first time in my whole life. Well, I can see everything all around me, and I can finally sing. And this is the first song. I've waited so long for beautiful things. I feel the touch of a lover's hand, a candle burning on the old nightstand, salt on the breeze through the window on a summer night. I hear the sound of a soft voice, and I'm moved without a choice. Now I'm dancing like the lady to a song only I can hear. And all these simple things that I've never seen, the sounds I've never heard around me now. And I got so lost through all the years, now I'm standing here. It seems like the first time in my whole life. I can see everything all around me, and I can finally sing. And this is the first song. I've waited so long for beautiful things. And I know it can take a little time, a willing eye and a peaceful mind, to leave behind the weight of these heavy stones. I know that all the tears I've shed, the days of dread in the burning bed, only way I knew it was time to come back home. And all these simple things that I've never seen, sounds I've never heard around me now. I got so lost through all the years, but now I'm standing here. Seems like the first time in my whole life. I can see everything all around me, and I can finally sing. And this is the first song. I've waited so long for beautiful things all around me, and I can finally sing. This is the first song. I've waited so long for beautiful things. Thank you very much.
John Whitlock. Well, this comes to the end of the show, Tony. We got time for one more song, don't we?
A 2.5-minute song.
A 2.5-minute song.
So
well, that cuts out. I was going to do one about vasectomies that I'm going to pass.
No, got to condense this one, whatever
okay,
it is.
we'll condense it. We'll condense it. What are we going to do? I could do half the vasectomy song, but that's one thing you don't want to do halfway.
No, it's lunchtime right now, man.
Oh, that's right. Well,
We're right here at dinner time if you grew up in the country.
really. I think I might do this one by myself. I'd like to thank the band for being so Wonderful. I can't play on this stage without remembering and reminding y'all to remember old Charlie Acuff. People ask me about, how about a hand for Charlie? Yeah. People ask me, what's the best East Tennessee fiddle music? And really, we're not known for our regional fiddle tradition, believe it or not, but Charlie was the man. And I'm going to do a song of his, an old sacred number called If I Get Drunk and Keep It Up, I'm Going to Chattanooga. Keep it up, I'm going to Chattanooga. I get drunk and I keep it up, I'm going to Chattanooga. Going to Chattanooga. Going to Chattanooga. City girls are snooty. Boys, I think I've had enough. I'm going to Chattanooga. I get drunk and I keep it up. I'm going to Chattanooga. I get drunk and I keep it up. I'm going to Chattanooga. I'm going Chattanooga. I'm going Chattanooga. I'm going Chattanooga. I'm going Chattanooga. Thank y'all very much. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, WDVX.
Matt Morelock and Little Animal on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Be safe heading out. Join us again tomorrow. Special guests Les Kerr and Chris Taylor at Barley's on Friday for the Big Plate with Dave Agar and friends, celebrating Beethoven's birthday on Friday.